Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Been getting a few questions on is the AL0 a good place to start, and where might be a good place to start with crypto mining. Um, so I wanted to make a video that's more focused on new people that are getting in the crypto sphere, where to start for crypto mining, and what might be a fun way to get started, and fun, cool projects that are relatively newer and might might take off, might not, but at least are good ways to get in and interesting projects to get behind. And this way, I just kind of want to give you some websites to go to and some cryptos to look at. Kind of get yourself into the crypto sphere. Start getting yourself learning how to get information, because these websites have different things like Discord and and how to go through and set up mining and getting wallets and everything like that. I'd like to get a little more deep dive, but for this video, I just want to kind of give you a path forward into various types of crypto mining, and maybe you can see where you like working with, and maybe ways to just kind of get in the sphere without investing so much money, or maybe somewhere to get started on the low end if you're a home miner and you just kind of want to get into things. So that being said, I'm going to start with a crypto called Dynex. This is dynexcoin.org. It's their official website. There's a lot of information here, but the big thing is this is more like a distributed computing system. So think of it like a cloud computer or a world computer, where you plug your computer in. Essentially, you set up to crypto mine, and you can solve complex problems like rendering video, or tolerances of bridges, or mapping the human genome kind of thing. They kind of tried stuff. It's pretty cool to see what they can get into. Dynex often highlights some interesting projects on their Discord. Definitely worth checking out. It's a good one to kind of get started with, and I like the project because it's one of the first of its kind in the crypto sphere, and so I think it might be the way things may be going soon. And so I think it's worth checking out. So this is specifically focused on graphics card mining. One more specifically for graphics card mining I like is Zealous. Zealous I like is a new proof of work crypto to get into. I believe it came out this year. I know they're GPU mining focused, which is nice. You don't have to worry about, oh, my graphics card no longer going to be profitable or worthwhile, I should say, on this network. They've proven throughout the recent history where they to rewrite the algorithm so that the stronger hardware like the ASICs and the FPGAs are no longer usable on the Zealous network. That's a pretty awesome thing. So you know that GPUs that's their bread and butter. That's where they're going to stay. So this might be a good crypto to kind of get into. I like it. I've been mining with GPUs. I should say also, just to go back, I do have Dynex coin. Full disclosure of Dynex coin, and I have Zealous coin. But I like them, so I'm gonna keep with them whenever I can, when profitable, whenever I can maybe do some trades into it. I like these cryptos. I think they're worthwhile to try out, check out, and start mining. Another one, if you're into a different type of mining called with your main processors or your CPU, is Zephyr Protocol. I apologize for the bright change there. I'm sorry about that. But Zephyr is another type of more of a private coin that you can kind of, like it says here, private, untraceable. It's kind of the idea is to more focused on privacy, but you can mine this with your CPU. It's only CPU. So if you're into that, you can be rest assured that it would be only on CPU at this point in time that I'm aware of. The big thing is is that AMD tends to be quite a bit better as far as power to hash rate on pretty much most cryptos. But that's not to dissuade you. You can use Intel processors on these networks to get started. My goal here is just to kind of give you something to get started on. There are many other CPU mining cryptos, and sometimes you can get really early with these cryptos when they're CPU mineable, and then they transition on to more of a GPU friendly algorithm. So I want to say is that this is a good place to start for that type of mining. So that kind of gives you another avenue to use your home computer for something to get started. Now, some alternative ways that crypto or that kind of sphere, other ways to participate is using hard drive space. So SpaceMesh as another crypto that uses proof of space and time. So really, it's the how much hard drive space you allocate to the network and how long you're on the network is a quick summary of that situation and what they look for. So the longer you have it on the network, you accumulate things, the SpaceMesh crypto, and so you could use just your hard drive space on your computer that you have. You can use an extra hard drive you have lying around, and you can put it in there. The big thing is you just want to keep your computer on 24/7. Doesn't have to really do anything. It pretty much idles. It doesn't use much power. So this is a good way to kind of get in the cryptosphere without using a lot of power or worrying about having a really good CPU and a really good GPU or anything. I really like it that way. You can kind of see it. I believe it's here. That over there. That is actually doing SpaceMesh right now and just kind of cruising along and just accumulating some SpaceMesh coin. I don't know if it's going to explode, but I'm really excited to use it. So that's but it's another way to get into things. So that's 3 ways you can just use your main computer as a crypto machine. You can do that all at the same time, or even just one of them if you want to. It's up to you. That's what's really cool about having computers, is that they're versatile and you can do a lot of cool things with them. Along with that, I'm going to talk briefly about ASICs, just 2 new ones that came out, or newer, I should say, and one that is coming out. The first one I'm going to talk about, and I apologize for the brightness, is the KS0 Ultra. Great Caspa miner to get into for a low price. I know 300 it's 239 here out the door with the shipping. It comes close to 300. I recommend buying your own power supply from a different supplier, just because you can get more wattage ones. But regardless, this is a good space to start crypto mining that's not a gaming computer or anything. They're profitable at a wide range of power costs, and it's a really cheaper side to get in. Say 300, pretty much 300, maybe a little bit more with taxes and duties, but regardless, $300 to get in is a good risk, and the Caspa is really supported. It's getting more mature and a little bit more predictable in the returns. Do you expect anything to maybe potentially even be halved of the current rewards? That's what I always think of. Is this profitable at half it? And then before I even consider buying anything. But this might be a good start for you if you're interested, because it's relatively on the lower end of costs, and that's what I like. Also, you can just buy a lot of them if you're into that thing too. They run on 120 volts, so you don't have to have anything set up. You can plug them right into your wall. Perfect. Or 240 if your power supply supports it. But they're really nice to get started. Going with that, there is the AL0, new crypto miner on the Lithium network. Hasn't come out yet. You probably see here it's shipping between August 15th and August 30th. So you're not going to have them when you buy this now. Most of them do take a little time to get to you. But I know the price right here, it's $7.99 US. After everything, it's probably going to closer to $900 US, and then there might be some duties and stuff. This depends on where you live and everything. But let's just assume $900 with everything, the shipping and the power supply. I would, again, buy one somewhere else because I think they're probably going to be more overclocking. We can get it at a different time. But they can push them a little further. But this is a little pricier. Network's kind of newer to ASICs. Might be worthwhile to jump into early. Might not. It's kind of like a cost versus benefit, and it might pan out really well. I myself am gonna have at least one coming. I'm considering at least a second one maybe, but I have one coming in because I've been waiting for an Lithium ASIC that is on the more inexpensive side, so I'm excited about this one. I will review this one too. Yeah, so I think this is a good start. If you're interested in spending that much money, obviously do check out the different calculators. The calculator with that, if you're looking up these type of equipment, is hashrate.no, and you can look up your ASICs, and then you can say like AL0, and you can see current pricing you're making. If you go into it, you're probably, if you're just coming straight out, you're looking probably around $21 a day before cost. At my power cost, I'm looking at about 20.62 per day. Really good. I'm assuming it's going to go down to even a fourth of that, so about $5 a day. I still think it's worth it for me, but I know it's a newer to ASIC, so that's where I'm at. But regardless, I like this too as a good starter. Some places you can buy these, obviously I showed you, Ice River's website. There's Crypto Miner Bros. You can buy them from here. You can buy them from Jingle Miner. That's another one I've purchased from as well. And I've also purchased from T-Swift Mining, quite a few ASICs from them as well. All have been good to me. I purchased from Ice River, I purchased from Jingle Miner, purchased from Swift. All have been good when good products and arrived on time and as expected. So definitely recommend all these. With that said, that's about where I want to go with this video. A little more on the shallow end versus the depth. So I want to go a little wide versus shallow, or versus deep, and just talk about a couple things to get started. If you want me to get more in depth on any of these things, any of these topics, I can tell you how to mine them. I can get a video on how to create wallets, kind of get some more depth into them. If you'd like, just comment down below, let me know, and I'll get on it on any of them or all of them, but you just gotta let me know so I know if it's worth it to you guys. Thank you for letting me be a part of your crypto journey and you being a part of my crypto journey. Let's keep the comments coming. I'm gonna keep the videos coming. I try to stay active, and let's keep going together along this crypto journey into the bull market and beyond. Thank you guys. Talk to you soon. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.